Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we checked out Lily Cove City, did a Pokemon contest, went to the department store, and also got some items. And in this episode, we are going to be heading back to Route 121 to Mount Pyre, where we saw Team Aqua doing some awfully suspicious things. But first, I'm actually going to be taking care of something that I didn't know about that a lot of you guys told me about in the comments. And that is actually that for a little while, we could have come back here. Sorry about that, my door. My cat was coming in here. I wanted to kick him out before he got in. Is that if you come here to the Dewford Hall, after having beaten Norman, like I said, I didn't know about this. I forget who it is you actually have to talk to. This guy. For me, Sludge Bomb is at the peak of popularity. It's the one, huh? Telling me you don't know about Sludge Bomb? That's outright pitiful. I'll give you one. Here we get TM36. Now, this is a move that I wanted to get Tentacruel, but I actually forgot where you could actually find it. But luckily, you guys reminded me. It's one of the few TMs in the entire game that I didn't know, and ironically, it was one of the TMs that I wanted. But anyway, it is a 90 power poison move that can also poison. So clearly, I want to give it that in place of Acid. Of course, it's not as good at Toxic, though, so I probably would want to use Toxic and then follow up with Sludge Bomb after that, so I'm sure that I always get badly poisoned whenever I want to poison the opponent. But, yeah, much better move. And really, I'm not sure if a Cool Tent's final moveset is going to look all that different from this. Because Surf, Supersonic, Toxic, and Sludge Bomb is going to be really solid. Not really much else to do there. And heck, those both get the same type of attack bonus, though, so not bad. I could use Overheat on Moagami, though, but I don't really want to because that lowers special attack. I mean, I guess I do have physical attacks to fall back on, though, but I don't really want to use that quite yet. Might want to get a better physical attack before I start investing in Overheat, though. But anyway, now that we're done with here at Dewford Town, I'm going to be flying back, and I will meet you guys by the entrance of Mount Pyre, where we saw Team Aqua a few episodes ago. Ahead looms Mount Pyre. It is a natural monument to the spirits of departed Pokemon, so this is the Pokemon Tower of this game. Real quick, though, I wanted to say that I looked into what moves Combusken's going to be getting, and we're actually not going to be getting a better physical move for a while, but I don't want Overheat to be my only Fire-type move because it only has 5 PP. So I think I'm actually going to just hold out for the other Water-type moves that we could potentially, or Water-type moves, Fire-type moves we could potentially get. I don't know why I said Water. It's like Ash's Pokemon are Water-type, meaning they're totally weak against Fire-types. Yeah, well. Anyway, though, we are here at Mount Pyre. Inside, there aren't any new Pokemon for us to find, though. However, is the final resting place of my Zigzagoon. I cherished it. You mean he didn't use it as a slave? Aw, he actually cared for his Zigzagoon, unlike me. All sorts of beings wander the slopes of Mount Pyre. There's no telling what might happen if you take this, it's for your own good. Jeez. We get the cleanse tag. If the first Pokemon in your party is holding that item, the rate of random encounters is actually reduced. Now, if we wanted to just proceed with the story, we could go that way. But I'm going to be using Repels, though, because the cleanse tag doesn't completely get rid of them. Plus, I don't want to waste a hold item slot. There's actually an item that you can find on each floor. And because of that, I think I'm going to be using my, I guess, probably my 5th speed up, I guess, on this area, just because there's a ton of battles right here. I'd like to level up a bit, and there's an item to be found in each floor, all of which, well, most of which are pretty dang good. Okay, that was pretty good. Her only Pokemon and she uses Curse and defeats herself. That's gold. Alright, we're all done there. Besides Shadow Ball, which is a ghost type attack that we got, pretty good ghost type move. Downside is it lowers special defense and ghost was a physical type in this game. That mistake was not corrected until the next game in the series, Diamond and Pearl, when they finally made Shadow Ball a special move. So it lowers the wrong type of defense. Aside from that though, the big items that we got were the Sea Incense and Lax Incense. I know I called it the Sea Increase in the last episode, and I'll be honest, I thought it was the Sea Increase all these years. That means that I have read this item name wrong for 10 years. Well, 9 years, but still. I guess it came from a GameFAQs board that I saw where it was called Sea Increase, and I guess I just by default thought it was that, and I just never did anything but skim over the text all that time. This boosts the power of water-type moves, though, but it's not as good as Mystic Water. And then the Lax Incense slightly lowers the foe's accuracy. You also need the Sea Incense if you want a Zooral by breeding a Meryl. So, but anyway, I want you to listen to the song that is about to play. Sound familiar? Yeah, as far as I know, they're pretty much the exact same song. And this game did come out after Animal Crossing, though, so I really can't think of much of an excuse for this, though. But yeah, they pretty much are the exact same song. It's kind of weird. But anyway, we are here at the exterior of Mount Pyre, finally out of there. And there is one new Pokemon that we can find in this area that we haven't previously encountered in a boss fight or in wild areas. Here we have Skill Swap that lets you trade abilities with your opponent or ally. And that new Pokemon we can find here is Vulpix, which is a very unusual Pokemon. It was really good in the first game, but it got nerfed to hell when they introduced Special Defense as a stat, because your special stat in Red and Blue became your Special Defense stat instead of your Special Attack stat. So unfortunately, Vulpix nor its Evolved Form Ninetales are really good at special attacking, but instead they have good special defense. I don't really know why they did that, but that was how they did it. It's kind of weird, and whoa, I found a wild Pokemon. Maybe it's higher level than me? No, it's not. I guess my repel wore off. Anyway, though, so over here, we have an Ultra Ball hidden right there, so we got 4 items out here. And like I said, they really just hand out the items in this game. I didn't realize quite how much they did it, though, but this area always bothers me. Look at that. It's just a miscolored area. You walk into it, and then you come out of a really pixelated area. I don't know what they were thinking or why that was acceptable. But as you can see here, Team Aqua is up to no good. Big surprise. They're up here at Mount Pyre. Here you can find a Zinc. Definitely going to want to use that right away. Let's see, who do I want to use? Special Defense, a Cool Tent, you need that. Okay. So, we got Team Aqua here. What do you say we kick some ass and take some names? But rather, I think it'd be more fun if we take some ass and kick some names. Or, I don't know about the taking ass part, though, but I want to kick your name! Your name is Grunt. You have the same name as every single other member of Team Aqua. So therefore, by kicking your name, I kick everyone else's names. Ah ha ha! And look at this! I am kicking your Carvana after I kicked your name! I only got to use one kick on Carvana, so the double kick will be used to kick your name! I'm just nuts, aren't I? Anyway, so after that, we can go back here. And I'm trying to think of where their items are. I know that there's more hidden items in this area. Actually, I don't think there are hidden items in this particular area. Give me just a moment. And actually, yes, I'm right, though. However, there is one new Pokemon that appears in this area, and I guess while we're fighting this guy, I'll go over that. That Pokemon is Chimecho. I have no idea how the hell you were supposed to know it was pronounced Chimecho and not Chimecho. I always called it Chimecho as a kid, though, but I get it, it's Chime and Echo. Anyway, though, Chimecho is kind of an unusual Pokemon. It's really rare. You are going to have a hell of a time finding this thing, and it just isn't that strong. It's kind of the same story as Surskit, where it's just extremely rare, and I have a hard time recommending it, though, because it just flat out has mediocre stats and isn't really particularly outstanding compared to the other Psychic types, though. So I kind of don't really find it a good use of your time to look for this thing, unless you just really want it on your team for whatever arbitrary reason that you think it might be good. Isabel, let's see here, you must listen to this about my darling Mino. Whenever anyone picks it up, it leaps straight up into my arms. Oh, oh, could there be anything more blissful? Oh, it feels heavenly! I'm so glad I could share some of my happiness with you. Well, I must be going. Bye now. Okay, so there's an item that's beyond where this lady is. If you want her to move, you gotta walk up to them like this. So you can get it right away. You don't necessarily have to do it that way, though, because she will go away eventually, because big spoilers, we're going to beat them. But yeah, if you want to actually make sure that you get this item before then. Hey, they're doing the Bro Balls! God, I'm surprised how much you guys actually like that. That turned into like such a big thing after that episode. Just like, Bro Balls! That beats Bro Fisting. That's Bro Ballin'. That's bowlin'. It's ABAP. I can't believe I just referenced that. And we're just gonna kick him. And again, I only need one kick. I have one kick left over to kick your name, and because you are both named Grunt, I kick both of your names. And do I get to use the other kick on Carvana? Because that'd be awesome, because I beat a Carvana in one hit before, too. I doubt it, though, but nah, it doesn't count. Oh, well. Water Pulse. Water Pulse. That is a move we haven't seen yet. That move is annoying. And I know that if I use double kick on it, it's going to defeat Combuskin, unfortunately, though, but oh well. Probably should have used an item on Combuskin, though, but hey, I don't know. I'm kind of just in a hurry here. But, anyway, sorry. Water Pulse. It is a move that confuses you and does water damage at the same time. So that move can be really frustrating. And down goes Combuskin, unfortunately, even though it's our lowest level Pokemon. We'll throw Altair out there, I guess. Doesn't really matter who we use, because that Zubat is no chance going to survive against Teddy's strength. Go ahead and use Steel Wing. Go ahead and use Strength. And believe it or not, we're actually getting close to an evolution here. I know you guys are going to be saying like, oh no, Choco, you're crazy. You don't know the levels these Pokemon evolve at. And I don't know why I made all of you guys sound like Dale from King of the Hill, only old, or older, but... Actually, no, that was more of a Dale Boomhour hybrid or something like that. And actually, I think this is in the grass. Yes! Okay. There's a rare candy right there. So now we have 3 of them. I'm going to do something kind of clever here. Anyway, though, rare candies. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my Pokemon and see who needs these the most. We're actually not going to be having an important battle coming up, though, but, let's see here. You're close to leveling. You aren't. You're middle of the road. You're really close. And you don't evolve. Okay. And you don't evolve either. Okay. So we have 3 rare candies. We can distribute those pretty much any way we want, though, of course, because they're items. Let's see here. Team Magma's Maxie got ahead of us, but we also got what we wanted. The red orb preserved at Mount Pyre. I, Archie, now have it in my possession. If you, now if we can bring... I didn't get to read the rest of that line because I skipped ahead of it. But I'm Archie, so I'm badass. Okay, team, we're pulling out. Oh no, this can't happen. Not only the blue orb, but even the red orb has been taken. The blue orb and red orb must never be separated. They belong together. What are those men trying to do with the 2 orbs? Oh yes, was it Team Magma who came and took the blue orb first? Well, in their haste, they left this behind. I couldn't imagine exactly what it could be. I would like you to have. Perhaps it'll be useful in some way. We now have the Magma Emblem. This item is only an emerald. If this was ruby, you'd be getting a red orb. If this was sapphire, you'd be getting the blue orb, because I'd give you one of the orbs and used to recover the other. Up here, this was actually one of the biggest hints there was going to be a third version to Ruby and Sapphire, was because there's 3 pedestals here, one for each orb, and there was no mention of a green orb in Ruby and Sapphire, though, so that kind of makes... That's kind of cool. But anyway, what we can do now is we can go ahead and fly away from the top of Mount Pyre, and I'm going to go back to Lily Cove and heal up really quick. And now that I've healed, let me think of who it is I want to use my rare candies on. Let's see here. Teddy is not close to leveling at all. Moagami is our weakest Pokemon. And Altair would get... Let's see here. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use a rare candy on... I'm going to use 2 of them on Teddy, because Teddy will get an evolution out of this. And I really, really want to do what it is I had planned. What? Teddy is evolving! Say hello to Proton John's update schedule given form! Haha, we now have a Slaking. We already went over this, so it already got a bio. Which, a cool tent did actually not get a bio when it evolved, though, which was kind of funny, though. But anyway, he's going to try to learn Swagger. I'm going to say no. That's going to raise the foe's attack and make them confused at the same time, which is kind of a double-edged sword, though, because you take damage more if you have high attack. Now, anyway, Teddy, as you can see there, is a Slaking. Well, no crap, he's a Slaking, jeez. But anyway, now that he's a Slaking, he regains his ability Truant, which kind of sucks. I think I'm actually going to save that rare candy for when something is 1 level from evolving, because Combusken's pretty close, Altair is fairly close. But anyway, he has Truant again, so he only attacks every other turn. But look at those stats. His stats are ridiculous. If you go look up his stats anyway, or remember them from the bio, you recall that this thing has 160 attack. This is a force to be reckoned with. It can only attack every other turn, but it has some of the highest stats of any Pokemon. It has, beyond legendary stats. Only a couple legendaries. Actually, only a very select few legendaries actually have better stats than it does. And for that reason, because it can only attack every other turn, I'm going to do something super, super dickish. This is something I've been waiting the entire game to do. I'm going to teach Hyper Beam to this Pokemon. Now, I don't want to get rid of Strength, though, because I don't want that. I don't want to have, only one attack that gets same type attack bonus and have it only have 5 PP. So, I think I'm going to get rid of Slack Off, though, because I haven't really been using it, and that is now 3 turns used up for me using Slack Off, the turn before it, the turn after it, and then the turn, again, that I can't do anything, so I'm going to get rid of that. So, I have a move of 150 power, get same type attack bonus, because normal types do get same type attack bonus. It's a mistake that some players' guides make. And I also have my Silk Scarf equipped, with 160 attack as my base stat. Yeah. This thing, bluntly, it is going to tear things apart, spit in their eyes, and make them wet their pants 18 times over, all the way to Sunday, knocking them into last week. And, as if that wasn't enough, remember all those PP ups that I said I was saving for something really dickish? Guess what? That time has come. Okay, so after using 3 PP ups on that move, because I'm not going to use them for anything else, I mean, let's be honest, how often do you use PP ups? Check it out, I now have 8 uses of that. Now, as if that wasn't enough, if I don't beat the enemy, I'm going to, not do anything next turn. I would have done that anyway. But, if I do beat the enemy next turn, guess what? So-and-so is about to use this Pokemon. Would you like to switch? I get off scot-free. I am abusing this game's mechanics so freaking hard right now. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one, folks. I'm gonna be sure to keep it in reserve just so I only use it when it's necessary. But anyway, I say that we're about done here. So next time on Pokemon Emerald, with our super dickish Slaking in hand, we're going to be heading off toward the Safari Zone because we never did that. And we're also going to, I guess, take a journey down Route 123 now that we can actually go there by using Surf near Mount Pyre and then going down here. Alright? See you guys then.